Maya Satgurave Namaha. One of the Ammas called me yesterday and requested me to give a gist of yesterday's class. So that's why I'm doing that. The analogy given in the previous verse is elaborated in these 3 verses and exhaustively explained. As said above, the sun in the heavens or sky can only be seen when one's attention is diverted from the pot, diverted from the water, and diverted from the reflection of sun in it. Similarly, in our subjective life, when the reflection is turned away from body, mind, intellect, we can realize Brahman as the supreme reality. So, diverting the attention from the body, from the intellect, and from the reflection of consciousness in it, come to experience the supreme reality, which is in the cave of intellect. So, in the cave of intellect means that which is not even the intellect, but that which is the essence of the intellect. Therefore, the self is that which is the intelligence in the intellect. Essence of intellect means intelligence in the intellect. What is to be seen in the cave of intellect? Drashtar, the seer, not the seen. The seer without the object seen, meaning the one which illumines everything, which is your very own nature, very own self. So, Atmanam means in your own self. So, what is its nature? It is of infinite knowledge, akhanda bodham, that because of which all other knowledge are possible, is called pure knowledge. This is the objectless awareness. It is knowledge which is unbroken, akhanda, not the knowledge of things, but the knowledge which illumines all other knowledges. Clear? Sarva prakasham or swaprakasham, ever effulgent, illumining everything and also the absence of things. It ever is, never is not. Clear? Neither it has form, nor it is formless. Sat, asat, vilakshana. If you can remember previously regarding Maya, We used one sloka in Bhattamayari Chandas. Sannapi sannapyubhayatmikano bhinnapi bhinnapyubhayatmikano. It is Sat, it is Asat, it is beyond that. It is different from others. It is not different from others. It is beyond that. The same concept you can use for that. So neither gross nor subtle. It is beyond the form and the formless. It is the knowing principle of both the gross and the subtle. The knowledge of the gross and the subtle, of the form and the formless. The knower must be something other than the known. Eternal, nityam, that which is changeless, not conditioned by time, space, and causality. Desha, kala, vastu, nimitta, or aparichinna. Sarvagatam, all pervading. Pervasiveness indicates subtlety. As suppose the ice cube. It is gross, it has form. When it becomes little subtler like water, it pervades more place than an ice cube. But when it gets evaporated, it pervades the many things. So, pervasiveness indicates subtlety. The self pervades all and nothing pervades it. That means it is Sarvagatam. Susukshma, subtler than the subtlest. Subtlety is measured by pervasiveness. Therefore, the term means all pervading, devoid of division within and without. Antar, Bahi, Shunya. The Supreme Reality is all pervading and eternal, and is one without a second. For such a divine truth, how can there be a within and without? Within and without of what? It is homogeneous, present everywhere at all time, in all circumstances. If you forget, please remember the mantra Purnamadav Purnamidam. I explained in Ishavasya Upanishad. It is homogeneous. Ananyamatman. It is not different from you. It is not to be recognized as an object existing and functioning somewhere outside. It is not other than the self. We have to identify ourselves with this supreme reality. Having clearly understood this great truth as one's own self, one becomes rid of all mental agitations. When we understand a thing as we understand ourselves, there will be no trace of doubt about it in us. Even if hundreds of people were to come and tell me that I was Swami Sasadhara Chaitanya, will I ever have any doubt as who I really am? Should such a thing happen, I would say there is definitely something wrong with them all. If many people say something contradictory about any other thing, I may have doubts about it, but never can there be any doubt about myself. So firmly rooted must become the knowledge of the self. This is not merely because the teachers of the Upanishads say so, but because I know it. We must come to live it every moment of our lives. Clear? Such a man of merit, Punyavan, who has known thus, gets rid of all his papa sins. Papa is the negative vasana which creates agitation in the mind. Such a man becomes taintless. Even the good vasanas should be got rid of. Vasanas, good and bad. Both are taints in the personality. In Brahman, the reality, even good vasanas are disturbances. From the standpoint of supreme peace, Paramashanti, even is even punya is relatively bad, a papa. Vimrityuhu, he becomes free from death. Death means the principle of change. His experiences are thereafter not through the body, mind, and intellect. These equipments are constantly changing. Therefore, the experience gained through the body, mind, intellect are not permanent. Every such experience must die. The man of realization lives not upon these finite experiences. Hence, he is free from change. When one has realized the infinitude, he no more experiences the world through these equipments. So, he has no experience of finitude. He is free from all vasanas, negative and positive. He no more lives in the realm of the mind. Indeed, his experience is of the infinite alone, without now Vishoka, without any grief. never ever any sorrow can reach him. Right? The body, the mind, and the intellect are the three cancerous ulcers that put pour forth the path of sorrows in life. When these three are transcended, there can be no more agitations or disturbances. The pauseless calm and unbroken serenity of the pure Brahman, the absolute, is no more affected by anything in life. Not only there is no pain, but there is a positive joy always. Ananda Ghana. A passive state of the no pain condition is not the state of spiritual realization. In deep sleep, with a bottle of alcohol under chloroform or while swooning, also there is no pain. In these cases, neither there is any pain nor there is any lasting joy. But spiritual realization is a state in which not only you are not affected by the imperfections and sorrows of the body, mind, intellect, but you experience the infinite as a homogeneous mass of everlasting happiness. Homogeneous mass of everlasting happiness is Anandaghan. At the BMI level, experience of a homogeneous mass of happiness is not possible. All experiences at our present level of consciousness are because of some object. The pure bliss, the Anandagana, is objectless. The self illumined said Vipassita is he who has known all that is to be known. There is nothing more for him to know. He thereafter has no fear at all. At the BMI level, there will always be a fear for security. Security of ideas and emotions. Security of health. Security of objects of attachment. A man who has transcended the body, mind, intellect level has no fear whatsoever at any time, at any place, under any situation, other than knowing the essential reality, which is the core of one's personality. There is no path for liberation from the bondage of becoming. There is no other way to get out of the entanglements of change. Those seekers who have a burning desire for liberation, means mumukshu, must try to know their real essential nature through a direct and immediate experience. We will go to 223. Brahma bhinnatva vijnanam bhava mokshasya karanam yenadvitiyamanandam brahma sampadhyate buddhaihi. Brahma bhinnatva vijnanam bhava mokshasya karanam yenadvitiyamanandam brahma sampadhyate buddhai. The cause for liberation from transmigration is the realization of one's identity with Brahman. By means of this, wise men attain Brahman. Brahman means the one without a second, the bliss absolute. I will tell you the word for word meaning. Brahma abhinnatva vijnanam. ब्रह्म के साथ आत्मा की अभेद ज्ञानम, दैट ब्रह्म और आत्मा में कोई भेद नहीं. There is no difference between Brahman and Atma, personal self and supreme self. That sort of knowledge, direct knowledge, is called Brahma Abhinnatva Vijnana. Clear? That is why I will gain that. This is Bhava Moksha Karana. This is the only cause to get rid of the bondage of transmigration, the bondage of samsara, the bondage of world, actually the bondage of the world of attachment. Clear? ये न जिस उपाय के द्वारा, by which means बुधैहि, बुधैहि means by the wise person who is verily discriminating. Advitiyam anandam brahman sampadhyate. That one without a second Brahman, the Brahman which is absolute bliss, that knowledge is gained. ब्रह्मन के साथ आत्मा की अभेद ज्ञान ही संसार बंधन से मुक्ति लाभ करने का उपाय. और ये अभेद ज्ञान की सहायता में जो विचारशील व्यक्ति है, वो ये अद्वितीय आनंद स्वरूप ब्रह्मन को प्राप्त होता है. We will discuss it tomorrow.